Okay, sweetheart, so you remember my New Year's resolution? I know it's been a while since New Year's and I kind of failed my resolution already, but I figured I'd give it another shot. I know you suggested my resolution should be chill out and respect your boundaries more and stop doing things like tracking your phone, but come on, we both know that's not really realistic. You know how I am, I love you so much. Maybe too much. I know I have a really weird way of expressing that love. So, you know, so much that some would say it's unhealthy. Not to my face, obviously, since they're scared. But I know how some people talk behind closed doors when they think I'm not listening. But anyway, this isn't about them. This is about us, sweetie. I think my love for you is mostly healthy, probably, except in one incy bincy, teeny weeny little way. Financially. I kind of spent a lot of money on you, and it's nice, but I don't think it's healthy in the long term, which is why I have my budget written down here. Take a look. So I was hoping to get some outside advice from you here and see if you could maybe help me balance my budget. I know you're not like a professional financial advisor or anything, but well, you're really the only person I can turn to here because I am sure anyone else would just turn me over to the police. I mean, look at this budget. I spent $300 on rope this month. That's kind of sketchy, right? And I'm not even the leader of the Boy slash Girl Scouts or something like that to use that as an excuse. Now, I know what you might think. Sweetie, why do you need $300 a rope? That's an excessive amount of rope. Why would anyone need that much? But hear me out. So originally, I ordered some rope online, but then I got it. It wasn't really up to my standards. It was honestly just too easy to get out of. It would have never worked for tying you up. Not that I would need to do that, because you would never leave me, because you love me. You do love me, right? That's what you've told me many times before. Like when I first confessed to you, and you told me you loved me too, and that you wouldn't press stalking charges. That was so romantic. Granted, a lawyer would probably argue that your response didn't count because you're intimidated and under duress, but honestly, that's not important. Things like lawyers or laws aren't important. What's important is just the two of us, sweetie. What's important is our relationship and that we love each other. And I love you. I definitely love you. I love you so much that I want to know everything about you. I even hired a team of scientists to analyze your DNA. That was pretty expensive, actually. That's another expense I'll have to think about. I really need to balance my budget. But anyway, the point is, I love you, and you love me, so it's all good. Now, where was I? Something about fluoromonic acid. No, I was talking about why I spent so much on rope. Anyway, the short version is, um, I kept on trying new rope, and the quality was just too bad until I finally found rope that I was satisfied with, and that's why I spent $400 on rope this month. Did I say $300? I sorry, I meant 400. But yeah, so you get the idea. I'm kind of a spendthrift when it comes to you. So I was hoping you could help me balance my budget. Judging by the appalled look on your face, it looks like you're done reading the rest of the list. So, what do you think? Is there any area where I can cut my expenses? What? No, sweetie, I can't cut that. Uh, I need to keep on renting that warehouse. That's That's where I keep all the wax replicas of you. There just isn't enough space in the basement for them. And, when I get a replica of you, it's really hard to choose just one pose. So I can't just have one. And then there's the expression too. There's so much thought that goes into the details of every last one, so it's really hard to choose just one replica to have, or two, or 50. But the point is, those replicas are very important to me, and the warehouse is really the only place for them. And it's not like they're gathering dust. I do make regular visits every once in a while to admire the craftsmanship. Anyway, I can't really cut that, sweetie, so maybe try seeing if there's anything else I can cut from my budget. Oh, yeah, I can explain the $1,200 on voice synthesis. So, you know what Vocalot is? It's basically this software that has some synthetic voices, and people use the software to make songs with their voice. So I was kind of funding this project where it's like that, but with your voice, because I really like your voice. Sweet to my ears. I can never get tired of listening to it. I'm going to be 100% real with you. I don't want to listen to any music unless you're the one singing it, but I don't want to bother you having you sing for me, obviously, so the synthetic voice project is a good way around that. But think about it logically. Is it really even an expense? It's more like an investment, don't you think? You're so precious, and by extension, your voice is precious too. So think about how much I could license the software out for. I'm sure everyone would love it. I don't know if I will though, because I do get really jealous when other people listen to you, and it makes me want to violently remove their ability to hear, but that's okay. The software can be just for the two of us. I don't know. We'll see. But at the end of the day, I really can't cut that expense out. It's absolutely vital that I spend money on that. So see if there's anything else in the budget that catches your eye. Oh, but I can't cut that out either. It's only like $50 a month. That's basically nothing. I know that's about 300 gigabytes of storage space a month, but I promise you, I need all those jump drives. Listen, I have so many pictures of you and videos, but that's okay. Most of them are in the web media files format, so the file size is actually pretty small. It's really efficient, so it's not a problem. I'm not being wasteful with my money. They're much smaller than GIFs and slightly smaller than MP4s, and I always thought WebM stood for web movie, but apparently not. The more you know. I also have a lot of MP3 files of you too, mostly of the sounds you make when you're sleeping. You sound very cute when you're sleeping, by the way. Would you like to listen? I recorded you sleeping on 1024 different nights, so just pick a number between 1 and 124 and I can show you that file. Or if you want to do it randomly, I recommend files number 72, 456, and 981. Those are my three favorites. 672 is a close runner up, though. It's really hard to decide, though. But yeah, I really can't cut that from my budget. Okay, listen. I know it sounds silly, but hear me out. The reverse kidnapping insurance is too important to stop paying. I'm sure you're probably wondering what the heck reverse kidnapping insurance actually is, so I'll give you some context. When a person goes to a country or area where kidnappings for ransom are common, they might buy kidnapping insurance. That way, in the event they are kidnapped, the insurance will negotiate and pay the ransom. Theoretically, if you're kidnapped, then if the insurance doesn't rescue you, then you wouldn't exactly be able to take legal action when you're being held captive somewhere. Though I guess the insurance does have a reputation to uphold if they want more customers. Anyway, so then reverse kidnapping insurance is sort of like the opposite of that. Since I kidnapped you a while ago, if you ever escape, the insurance covers the cost and task of retrieving you. I guess not exactly the opposite of kidnapping insurance, since I'm not ransoming you, though. I mean, I would never sell you. You're mine to keep, forever. Besides, you're here willingly. You never tried to escape from me, but, I mean, if you did, that's what the insurance is for. Anyway, that's like the number one thing I have to make sure to keep, so there's no way I'm getting rid of that. No, sweetie, I know the cameras are expensive, but I have to keep those too. Not just to record you. They're mainly to record you, though. By the way, you always look so great, no matter what angle, no matter the lighting, no matter the video resolution, you always look so wonderful, sweetheart. Even with bedhead or bags under your eyes. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh, right, the cameras. Yeah, I need to keep those, darling. I already told you I have thousands of gigabytes worth of content of you, sweetie. Obviously, I have to get those videos from somewhere, but it's not just that. I have to record the surroundings too. Like the house, outside the surrounding buildings, inside them too. Make sure no one is getting too close. I have to make sure no one is hopping the fence or the barbed wire to get to you. I don't want someone to steal you away from me. I have to keep you safe. It's a dangerous world out there. Not everyone is as kind as me. You do not believe the things my cameras picked up. Like the mayor's affair. Wait, that's it. I don't have to cut my expenses. I just have to make more money. All I have to do is blackmail the mayor. Oh, sweetheart, thank you so much for helping me realize it. I think you deserve a reward. Good thing I'm able to afford to spoil you now.